Hey, it's Black Boy Joy Show. Hey,
somebody right here.
Oh yeah, we gotta adjust that phone.
A little blacked out. My phone got a black eye.
We just gotta adjust that phone real quick. But in the meantime, if you tuned in on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, this is the Black Boy Joy Show. My name is Jameer Pond. To the right of me.
Get off of me. I'm Mouse Jones.
All right, what is this? Blah.
This right here?
Blah.
I don't know what this is.
Let them fly with it, all right? This is our Halloween episode.
I don't know what this is. I'm not 100% sure.
It's cashmere.
It's something.
It's cashmere.
It's
Look,
something.
This is a Halloween episode of Black Boy Joy. We are in high spirits and wearing Dracula capes to our dismay. Just letting you know.
I didn't want to do this shit.
It wasn't an idea.
I don't even celebrate Halloween.
No, shut up.
Ma'am, thank you.
All right?
Yeah, we don't even celebrate Halloween.
Not
But shout
really.
out to our PM and our whole staff for making this look like this for y'all.
It's a New York City rap.
Because I don't even play with the devil like this. I'm God's purpose.
That's right.
God's
property. Oh, my people say.
Oh, my people say.
Right.
Bum. Bum.
No, we don't have time. No, because then I'm going to sing the whole song. We don't got time to get in that. Marcus is not here right now, but we're going to hold it down for him. He's doing some big man things. So,
yes, he is actually.
Shout out to
I
Marcus.
had to remember what he was doing.
Right, exactly. When you read the group chat, like, you know, he's doing some things that are well warranted. So, all right. So, instead of an icebreaker, because it's only 2 people, I thought that we could celebrate.
I don't celebrate Halloween.
I'm not. Can you wait till I finish?
My apologies.
I thought that we could celebrate the 15th anniversary of Paid in Full.
That's
Look
what
at
the
that.
fuck we
Look
need
at
to
that.
be
Come
wearing.
on now. Come
That's what
on.
the fuck we need to be wearing.
All right.
We dressed like this dumbass shit. Somebody could have dressed as Ace.
A boogie.
I ain't gonna hold you. I was dressed like Mitch yesterday. I was dressed like Mitch yesterday. I had a drug dealer sweatsuit on.
Well,
Felt good.
Not
too.
out of your character. Allegedly. All right, so I thought we could talk about our favorite moments celebrating 15 years of Paid in Full. I know you've seen the movie countless times.
I watched it on Monday.
Right. Favorite moment?
Favorite moment is between when Ace takes his girl to the club, then they at the little burger spot, and she called him boring, and he really realizes, you know, what he doing this for. Like, he realized that, okay, life is more than, you know, just getting money. Like, really having a woman that cares and loves you and not here just to empty your pockets. And then my second favorite moment is when Rico shoot the nigga in the ass and take his chain.
Yeah.
Nigga, we not eating. What you mean you wasn't eating out here?
Right.
I ain't eating.
Had that dumbass Kango.
Everybody eating out here,
I ain't
B.
eating.
Nigga took his chain and gave it to his man. Now you shining.
Now you shining. Now you see how you saying?
You shine.
Now you shining.
I shine.
I'm pretty sure Cameron freestyled that whole movie. Whole movie improv.
All ad lib.
All ad lib.
All ad lib.
Ad lib.
What's yours?
Favorite movie? You know what? I really like the beginning. We don't really see 3 black men fellowship over Chinese food like that in movies.
Right.
That was a pinnacle moment. Every time I watch that movie, I gotta have Chinese food. No rice, no soy sauce, you get nothing. You get nothing, B. Nigga, you think I got money? You think I got time to pay for your paper bag games? You know, like that was, come on now, that's pinnacle. And second
no
favorite.
Maine, no champagne, no nothing.
nothing.
Fuck you mean? Get my money.
Nothing.
That was the first time I heard fuck you mean. I ain't gonna hold you.
You
that
mean.
was the first time I heard fuck
Again,
you mean.
Another Cameron ad lib,
I don't
I'm
think
sure.
we can say fuck you mean on this platform.
Probably not. Not in front of.
We've created a safe space.
Yeah, not so safe anymore, huh?
None of my business. None of my business.
Second favorite, Cam hit the Dougie. Legendary.
Hey,
Come on now.
Listen. So I got my baby.
That is just too much information.
Don't look back. You gonna see me doing it.
Okay, the rat. We moving the rat. Just move the rat.
Dumbass rat
Move the
right
subway
here.
rat. Whose rat was that? Rabbit. Okay, so we got ads. That's what we're doing. Ads. What part of the game was that? All right. So I guess that means our sponsorship. And we got to shout out
the most
to our
important
sponsor.
part of the show.
Absolutely.
Because I got a shoot coming up Sunday. I'm about to be
Right.
laid, baby.
Here, look at your baby.
Fried,
Laid to the
dyed,
gods.
and laid to the guard.
That's right. All right. So we want to shout out Wealthy Image because
Who
wouldn't
wouldn't want
one?
a wealthy image?
Ooh la la.
A basic bitch wouldn't want a wealthy image.
There we
Don't be
go.
basic, but you're a wealthy image.
So it's Wealthy with an E.
WELTHE.
That's right. Image.
I ain't never spelled it like that before.
That's
in
true.
my life. These men who run this businesses are very professional,
They
astute. Don't judge their business mind off the way they spell wealthy images.
And they got really nice minks. Let's talk about the minks.
Minks, furs.
Mm-hmm.
They got really nice everything.
Links.
Whatever you need, they get a lot of money.
That's right. So shout out to Wealthy Images. All right. I thought we'd talk about something that was near and dear to my heart, and what I find a lot of people are going through.
Right.
When you're in a relationship, no, leave the cape on.
All right, go ahead. That's what she said.
Leave the cape on. I don't know what that means or want to know what that means. But I wanted to talk about why do we seemingly compete in our relationships?
Oh, Shaya Baba Hosha.
There you go.
Glory.
So if you out there and you've been with your partner, maybe you're excelling in your career, maybe you just, find another, you got enlightened, something happened, you're on a different wavelength. You find your partner's being kind of shady or is disgruntled in a relationship, and it's something you did, but your partner might be jealous in a sense because they're trying to compete with you low-key. And I just want to get to the bottom of this. Why do we always, not even always, but some people, why do some people feel like the need to compete with their partner?
That's deep. That's good.
I wrote it down.
You did.
I did.
What happened when we prepared?
Preparation,
not
Robert, like we. No, go ahead. We. No, go ahead.
What happened was, if you want a production team that don't want to be all in the videos,
come here.
all on the YouTube, dancing. Come to Black Boy Joy.
That's right.
No, but I think it's just a very human thing. I think it's a very basic thing. I think everybody's always in competition. I think people are on Instagram, they're on social media, competing and looking to try and compare themselves to others and where they should be in their walk and where they should be in their lives compared to others. So why wouldn't you? It's almost like you should see that coming, because they're gonna do that with people they don't know. Then what do you think they're gonna do with the people that they're most intimate with? It's almost like it's always thrown in their face.
Got you.
So that's how I look. I think it's just a natural thing. Now I think it can be. I do think it gets warped, right? Because you should look at the person you're with as someone to uplift you, someone to challenge you, someone to push you to be better. But then it gets very dangerous when you're not comfortable with yourself and you're not okay and you're not aware of where you are going, where the timing of your journey. Then you start comparing and you start getting jealous and you start seeing. You essentially stop looking at it as a team and start looking at it as
individual.
Yeah.
Now, see, that's my thing, because I think reinforcing your stance that this is a partnership, my win is your win,
right?
Vice versa, like that should always be done.
Right,
but it just seems like me personally, for instance, I went through something, and it was along the lines of basically, I'm jealous of you because you're out there, but I've never not supported. I never not pushed. I never not been proactive in your. I can't make you do what you're supposed to do.
Right.
So how am I supposed to feel comfortable in a situation that is toxic in a sense where it makes it seem like you might be jealous and you might trying to be my rival, but I'm trying to be your partner.
I think people don't, and we do it with outside people, right? We always like to say, the grass is, you don't know what the grass, we say the grass is greener, and then somebody be like, well, you don't know what the grass looks like, right? Or you don't know what somebody else's walk is. So I think with our line of work, I think it is very easy to look lit.
Facts.
A lot of people make it a point to look lit, right? Like, it's very easy to be like, oh, you was on this fly, I seen you with this person, You post 3 and 4 of the right pictures, then you the man.
Right.
You get tagged, you might look like the man, but don't nobody know that you ain't got it. It look like that, but don't nobody know that you hopping training styles to get to these events. Nobody knows that you borrowing money to get Ubers to get home. Nobody knows this. So when the people you're with don't understand and they're not in the same field as you, they become that. They become those same spectators. They say, oh, well, you're this and this person knows you and this person knows. Well, then you doing it. And why am I not doing it where I'm doing it?
Right. Now, do you think that comes, because I've always said, like, I never necessarily wanted to date anybody in the same industry. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like that's a great leeway into trying to be competitive and trying to up somebody. So, like, not particularly you, but do you find that people who date within the same industry, whether it's entertainment, whether it's a lawyer, whether it's medical, do you find, like, you personally looking from the outside looking in that there's a little bit of competition?
I've dated in the industry, and I do think it's a terrible idea, number one.
Yeah.
Number two, I do think there's a level of competition, right? Because you come into it, and whoever is the high person, right? The high person can't lose that footing. Because that relationship is going to change drastically,
that's
right?
it. Mm-hmm.
So we can't come in this and you the best interviewer in the world, and I'm just decent. And then something happens, I get the right interview, and now I'm top man, and you not. It's gonna it's just naturally you're gonna be like, oh well, just the natural competitiveness, because now you're not looking at that as your partner no more.
You looking
this is your peer, this is your coach.
We in the same lane.
And now you're like,
sense, right?
And you know how people hate.
Of course.
People, oh well, he don't got that interview because such and such. Right. He ain't really out here.
Now imagine hearing that from your partner.
Exactly.
Which I think is crazy.
It's completely destructive. Yeah. I think. I couldn't do it.
Couldn't do it.
I couldn't do it. No.
So when you said you have, how did you find a sense of competitiveness?
Not me. I say it all the time, and I think anybody who knows me knows, like, I don't care. Mm-hmm. Like that ain't got nothing to do with what you doing in your career. Ain't got nothing to do with me. Like, if you doing good in your career, whether we in the same lane or not, it's not gonna change nothing I'm doing.
Right. What's for you?
Like, what's for me is for me. Mm-hmm. Like, you not gonna be in none of the positions I'm gonna be in, vice versa. Mm-hmm. If you feel I am, then maybe you gotta work harder. And that's another thing. People don't want to hear that.
Right.
So you want to be competitive, and there's no competition. You just gotta work harder.
Right.
But people don't want to hear that. What you mean? I need to work harder. People don't want to hear. I find it funny that people, most of the time, people don't want to hear the truth from the person they're most intimate with.
Right.
That you want to hear from an outside source. Mm-hmm. So how many times you think about it, you've told somebody that you're with the same thing that somebody else that don't know them told them, and now they enlightened.
Yeah, absolutely right. Somebody from the outside.
It's that double-edged sword. It's like they not gonna want to hear it. Now, listen, babe.
Now you awoke. Now you woke.
But I've been saying it.
Yeah.
I've been saying, yo, put your YouTube up. Put your YouTube up. Mm-hmm. I'm getting around what I'm putting on YouTube. Somebody who don't know you or one of your OGs say,
you know
why your YouTube ain't up?
You should put a YouTube, and you like,
no, that's nasty.
It just triggered. Boom, bam. I should put a YouTube. Like, I find that actually, like, that happens to me with my mom. Like, my mom will be like, I ain't really. And I'll be like, what the fuck you mean you don't really like it? You don't like it? You supposed to love me. You don't like it?
I wore my good button-up shirt.
Right. And then somebody be like, you could have done a lot better. And you'd be like, I know.
I can see it.
I see it. You just want to
start breaking it down. I
can see it now.
My transition out of that question.
That wasn't good. It wasn't a good segue.
No follow up or nothing.
Wasn't a good segue. But
your mother been said it.
Saying it the whole time. So I think you make a good point. Has any of your partners or partner expressed to you?
Any of my partner.
Like right or a partner expressed to you a sense of, hey, I'm feeling a little bit of competition, or I'm a little bit jealous, or, you're exceeding, you're doing your thing, I feel stagnant.
I have heard that from women I've dealt with, but like, I think, but that, we won't get too deep. It's just like, I think sometimes women look at things more than what it is. So it's like, yeah, okay, I don't mind it. But the one person that has said that to me, I've never felt that she was jealous. It's actually the complete opposite. It's the you inspire me. Right. Like, you inspire me. Like, I see what you're doing, and I may not be happy in what I'm doing, but just seeing you and what you doing, what you've been through,
helps me take a step forward.
I now know what I want to do. Now it gets me on my, shout out to my mother, my dean. Shout out to all my 5% of brothers, Philly. I see you.
Peace, guys.
What's that? I don't know what that is.
I'm holding my hands like a 5%er will when he's about to kick knowledge.
Okay.
And delegate. About to delegate some knowledge to you. But then I go right back to square one.
That was fire!
I told you when I wanted to, you know what I mean?
My brother Ashik.
You know what I mean? Shaquem.
Matter of fact, shout out to Tupac. Shout out to my guy Tupac outside of Max's in Philly. I'm
Shakur?
coming down. No, isn't that last name is Shakur? It's Tupac something, but he be hitting me with the smell good.
You can't say shout out to Tupac and not expect.
I literally said in Philly, in front of Max's right now.
I don't know where
if you go in front of Max's right now and you're not gonna see Tupac Shakur.
Okay.
But if you see my man Tupac, get them smell goods because I'm coming down soon. I'm coming down next month, November.
Shout out to
Need
Pac.
the big joint.
All right. Pause.
Let
me. All right. So let me ask you this before we get into questions.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like in a scenario like that,
right,
with the upper hand, somebody succeeding in their career, respective careers,
mm-hmm.
no matter what it is, do you feel like more men are jealous or more women are jealous, or not so much jealous, but more men feel some type of way?
I think more men are jealous. I think
mm-hmm.
women act on it more.
Okay.
Because out of the emotion, just the emotional creatures that women are, they
beautiful creatures, by the way.
Yeah, absolutely. Some of y'all.
Wow. Okay. Continue.
Oh, I'm sorry. You ruined the moment. I was giving them the straight.
Continue.
But yeah, I think the emotional, just the emotional women or the emotional behavior in women leads them to, they can't sit on shit. They got to get it out. But I do think men are typically jealous of their women more. And, we don't have all day to go into sociopolitics and, the slavery and how that's broken up the family and things of that nature. It's just, right now, it's a lot easier. So right now, there's a statistic that there are more black business owners that are women.
Sure.
Than anyone. Forget men mm-hmm. anywhere. The most prominent and just the sheer number of black business owners are women. So obviously, you might be in a situation where you might be working for the man and your woman
got her own
thing, right?
Right.
And I think it just needs to be a situation where you see her, she's doing things, prop her up, protect her, support her. Because I personally do think that it is most destructive when it comes from a man.
Right.
Because men aren't, not even men, nothing is built to encase anything for a long time,
sure.
right? So we're holding all that hate and holding all that in, and you think you could just hold all that jealousy in, but still, I love you here. And it's all going to spill out after a while. And
why the fuck you working so hard?
Right.
Like, all
right.
like,
so
just weird shit.
You're going to ruin your love, ruin your relationship because you aren't man enough to just stack up. You got to step up. Just step up.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to hear those words,
Right.
Sometimes step up and then match it up.
Right. And when it comes from a place of love, it's never meant to hurt. It's like, I want you to be the best you. Like, when you see the potential of somebody who can be great and they're slacking on their greatness, it's like, yo, step it up. It's
right.
not like,
it'll piss you off.
It'll piss you off. Like, why the fuck you not doing this?
You've been dropping a lot of F-bombs today.
Well, I'm sorry. I know.
Space.
It is the cape. Long. All right. Before we get into more commentary, we will want to take some questions from my audience, and this damn cape is getting on my.
This cape coming off?
I have a question from MSVVEE. Is that Miss B?
Miss V.
Yeah. All right. Miss V
what
said,
up, Val?
"Are you an asset or a liability in your relationship?"
That's a good question.
We'll tell you next week on Black Boy Jordan. That's a whole fucking topic.
Yeah.
That ain't got shit to do with today.
That's a good question though. I do feel like I'm an asset, and I know you're supposed to say that, but I think when you're in a relationship where you slack off, it's like the person's supposed to pick up and vice versa. Like, I know my strengths and I know my weaknesses. I don't ever try to play my weaknesses like I know everything, like I know how to manage money all together, like I know how to budget, like I know about decor. I don't know about that shit. I don't know about it. So I know my strengths. My strengths are...
Nigga, house like a jail cell.
Right. It's very sectional. Why all the stuff in the living room? That's how I like it. But no, like, you know your strengths. My strength is creativity. My strength is dream building. My strength is like encouraging. Love making. Strength. But like you find out what your strengths are and you make them sharp as hell, and that's how you become not a liability. So that's me.
You done?
I'm good.
That was goddamn. I told you the new topic.
I had the abridged version. Cliff notes.
I think I'm a balance. I'm even balanced. I think I would probably lean more to liability just because at right now, at this point, can you shut the fuck up?
I'm saying I don't think
you're liability. You ain't in a relationship with me, nigga.
That is true.
Right now, I don't think anything. I think once with what I do and with as hard as I'm chasing this dream, I think that I could probably be more or less a liability because one thing goes wrong and then the whole thing goes to shit, right? Like, so I do believe like in the long run, once I get to where I need to get, I believe I could be an asset. But I feel like right now I could, like I said, I'm balanced, but I could probably lean more to being a liability. And that's just being honest. It's just being self-aware.
But don't ever think that dream chasing is a liability.
No,
right?
No. Dream chasing
You know
isn't, but in which the way I am, right? Like, I'm just lucky and blessed to be with someone who understands that and is able to say, okay, boom.
Right.
I know his intentions are good. I know that once he gets where he needs to be, we're going to be good.
Sure.
So I think if you don't have someone that's like that, and then you don't have someone who has foresight, and I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that. With having you get who you get, right? So if you're with someone who doesn't see things that way, then there could be an issue, right? And at any time, because people change and people evolve, and people evolve to their needs, or at least they should evolve to their needs. And at any time, if she gets to a point where she says, "Okay, well, I'm not getting what I need, and I need this, and I'm a human, and you're incapable of doing it," and stays running, I'm a liability.
Well, are there any more questions before we delve more? Okay, like ain't no more questions. All right, I don't necessarily feel like that's necessarily a liability. I mean, requirements are requirements, like granted, but it's not like you're not pulling your share of the weight in some way, shape, or form. Now, you may be out here chasing your dream and on the hustle, but that doesn't mean you're not a great father. That doesn't mean you're not a great provider. That doesn't mean you're not vulnerable. That doesn't mean you're not a good listener. Now, if you're all those things and chasing your dreams...
No, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, but you're not.
I don't think I'm too vulnerable. I have my... what we spoke about it here. I have my problems with vulnerability. Like, so the reason I say liability is because everybody is allotted they're fucked up. Right?
Sure.
Everybody has their points about that fucked up that you might be working on, that you might just say, hey, listen, this is just me. I'm just fucked up. I ain't a bad person. I'm just fucked up. I ain't going to do no worse than this, but this my ground zero. Right? So I have that, and then I got the dream chase, and then I got the parts where I might be pulled over here. So you might not get all attention. So that's why I say I could be a liability. But I do like to think I'm balanced. I do like to think I bring enough of both.
Okay.
I flip of the quarter.
Okay. Well, I think this was a great show. We missed Marcus, but we handled this.
He was here in spirit.
He was here in spirit. He was the GOAT.
Not a Ouija board spirit.
Right. We don't do those. We don't do none of those. All right. Before we get out of here, the wellness moment. I thought we changed it up a little bit.
Nobody put that in the group chat.
Nobody did. I had to think of it here, but
on the fly.
I think it would be just we'd be remiss.
Oh, come on. Oh, shop.
We'd be
remiss
if we didn't shout out.
Y'all don't go to church if y'all never heard the word remiss.
Remiss. That is true.
I would be remiss if I didn't.
Yeah.
If I didn't speak about Sister Angie.
I wanted to speak about combat.
Oh yes,
you know what I'm saying? So I want to use my wellness moment to just send blessings upon blessings to Combat Jack, his family. As we've heard, he released that he's battling colon cancer, and it's nothing that Combat can't do. Literal. So we need you, OG, and we thank you for your time here that you already put in to help younger guys like us succeed, and still just one of the nicest people you could meet.
That's a fact.
So
that's a fact.
Yeah.
And this is just a wake up call. It should be a wake up call to everybody our age and below. Like, especially when it comes to Combat. Well, I know y'all don't know, but Combat, I want to say in the past, like especially 2 years that I've known him.
Yeah.
Definitely been on the green juice, healthy kick,
absolutely
eating good. But it's like he well into his 40s. You feel what I'm saying? So like this is shit that probably could have been set in place already. Thank God he caught it when he was able to catch it and, you know, got a hold of
Right.
it. But yeah, we should all just, especially as black men, just make sure we got a grip of our health while we're young. So, you know, it's not a hard reset when we're 40 and,
Right.
and it's not, what's the word? It's not retroactive. It's
Right.
proactive.
Yeah, we don't ever want we have to understand that cancer is not it should never be a definite. Like, we have the option to prevent these diseases before they ever come into our lives, and you know, combat is gonna kick ass, and it's gonna kick
No
cancer's
pun intended.
ass. No pun intended. But combat, we wish you well, my brother. Salute.
OG Reg, man, you already beat this shit. You already know what time it is. Now give us our
Facts.
deal, man. Stop playing.
That's right. When
Nah,
you get up
I
out of the hospital, bed,
I don't give
give us the deal.
Matter of fact, you in the hospital, you should be watching this shit right now, OG
That
Reg,
is
for real.
true. Hey,
For real.
letting you know.
Be
All
safe
right.
though. Free Tax. I talked to my big homie Tax yesterday. Tax told me proud of me, so I feel like I'm doing the right thing. Free
Salute.
Tax Stone.
Salute. All right. Well, this was a great episode of Black Boy Joy. Let's clap it up. Clap it up. Everybody, crew included. This was great. Halloween episode. Blum. All right. As always, we're sponsored by Wealthy Images. Because who wouldn't want a wealthy image?
Ain't nobody want this goddamn white fur either.
Ooh la la. All right. To the right of me is...
A pissed off Mouse Jones.
That's right. To the left of me is the ghost of Marcus Ivory. And my name is Jameer Pond. And we are out. Peace.
Gang, gang,
Gang, gang, gang, gang, gang.